I was thinking I wanted to start doing these videos today, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. and I only went to bed at like 11 because I bought some new cacao yesterday, and I ended up having like way too much of it before bed because it was so yummy. And then I couldn't sleep because it was stimulant. And anyway, and then this morning I've danced, I've done some yoga, I've had 2 cups of cacao, and I still don't have the energy to get out of the bus and go and do what I have to do today, which is go into town and do a few errands. And I certainly didn't feel like I was going to do this video. And then I thought, hold on a minute, I want to do this practice. I was thinking I'm going to do this practice because it's literally the one thing when I've ticked off the list of all these things to give myself energy, you know, had the cacao. I'm not drinking caffeine at the moment, but had the cacao, had some food, energy. And then I even got to the point where I was like, you know, it's my birthday coming up and maybe I will just get some weed and have a joint and sleep. I had that thought. And then I was like, no. And then I remember to do the breath work. So this is literally my go-to breath work. And I call it like getting high on your own supply as well, because it's a DMT release. So it activates the pineal gland. And if you haven't done it before, it can be pretty intense. It can be really intense even if you have done it before. It's like I've combined a few different things to create this practice, and yeah, I'm going to guide us through it, and we're just going to do it together, and we're just going to get energized together. And I feel like, you know, this is going to be the concept of my videos, is I'm just going to show up how I show up, and I think that's what yoga is all about. It literally is about just being authentic, showing up, and really feeling who you are in that moment. So whenever you're ready, get yourself into a comfortable position. And what I want to remind you is we're going to be working with all of the chakras, but the root chakra itself, I spent a long time believing that it was the perineum, which is like the muscle between the front bum and the back bum, I've always said. But now I believe that it is the anus. And now what I do when I'm engaging my root chakra is I push my pelvis, I anteriorly direct it forward, and I send my anus down towards the earth. And what that does is that elongates the spine, and you can feel that it flattens the back. You know, you don't have to be too kind of rigid with it, but absolutely, you know, send it down. And then you'll find when you're doing this practice that when you engage those muscles, it engages that whole area. So it's engaging also the muscles that you use to hold in your wee, which is also part of the root chakra area. So that whole area is pulled up and in, which is what we want. So yeah, I call this practice getting high on your own supply. That's what I'm going to call it. It's like a combination between breath of fire, dragon's breath, and yeah, it's a powerful Kundalini practice because it gets the Kundalini rising in the body. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the breath of fire. And what I've discovered recently is I used to always think that I couldn't do things like this on my moon time. And I feel like we can. I feel like there's a lot of dogma in the yoga world around the moon time. And I actually feel like sometimes we can restrict ourselves as women and stop ourselves from doing some of these practices when actually, you know, we do have more strength than we think during our moon time. And it's a good time to bring in energy. But I will caveat that with saying that everything in yoga is about following your intuition. So at any point, if you feel uncomfortable, you feel any discomfort, you feel any pain, just stop. And that goes for, you know, whether you're on your moon time or not. You know, if you're a man, obviously you will never be on your moon time. Sucks to be you. Just kidding. I'm sure you've been a woman in many past lives and you've experienced all of that. Anyway, yeah, so what we're going to do is, if you haven't done breath of fire before, we're going to inhale and fill the belly. So we're going to be working with the abdominal breath. So that means that we're breathing into the lower belly. And this comes with practice. So if you're a beginner, just know that, you know, if you have this shallow breath and you're not feeling like your breath is getting further than the chest, it's all about practice, okay? Practice, practice, and all is coming. Patanjali quote. So we're going to be inhaling, and you can put your hand onto your belly and feel your belly inflating into the hand. And we'll just do a couple of these breaths, and I want you to just remember to send the root chakra down. Exhale through the mouth, close the eyes. And I just want you to take another couple of those breaths, and then just feel into the sitting bones on the floor. Feel into any sensations that you're feeling in and around the skin. Can you feel a breeze on your skin? What can you hear? What sounds can you hear? Just bringing your awareness into the body, into the senses. And releasing any tension. You can roll the neck if that feels good. Just really just coming into the body, just making time and space for yourself right now. You can breathe out, make some noises. Alrighty. Then you might want to just set a little intention for your practice. You might feel to, or you might not feel to. You know, it might be, for me personally, I'd like to draw some extra energy into my body, life force prana. Open up my cells. I want to invite God into all of my being, invite the Holy Spirit to use my body as a vessel for your divine work today as I go about my day. And I work with the Holy Spirit during this kind of yoga practice, so I am bringing God into everything that I do, on the yoga mat and off the yoga mat. So just when you feel like you have your intentions set in your mind, just bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath into your heart space. And just feel that intention just settle deep into your heart space, just knowing that anything that we feel, anything that we can cultivate within our being is a possibility for us to experience in our material reality. All right, so we're gonna begin with this breath of fire. So now that we've become aware of our abdominal breathing, we're gonna do inhale, exhale, but we're gonna do it all through the nose. So we're gonna inhale, feel the hand, and then exhale. I want you to push the abdomen back towards the spine, but it's not really a push, it's more of a it's a non-forced action, you know. So there's a little bit of intention behind it, so you know that the intention is to bring the belly back towards the spine, but the more the awareness is more going to when you push the belly out, because we want to be bringing the air in, actively bringing the air in. So this is going to be a process of hyperoxygenation in the body. So we're bringing lots and lots of oxygen in, and also at the same time we're bringing the life force energy. Really good time to do this practice is first thing in the morning when the prana is really high in the air. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 80 of these breaths, okay? So we're going to do 80. And what I want you to do is, because I want to train you guys to be able to do this without the video, right? Because this is a practice that is just, you know, I do it all the time. I'll do it like 2 times a day. If I go to the dog park, I'll do it at the dog park. If I go to the beach, I'll sit down, I'll do it at the beach. So it's just something, it's very simple. But and you can do it for as long as you want, but this is what I feel is a really good amount of time. So you can count on your fingers. So you can do like 10 on the thumb. So and then you're going to do another 10. And you're bringing the other finger up, right? So you can count the 10 on your fingers. Sorry about the flies. There's a hectic amount of flies in my bus at the moment. And I turned the fan off because it's really, really noisy for the video. Now all we can hear is flies. They don't like the fans. Just a tip. If you're in an area where you can't shut the doors, like I can't in here, the flies just always get in. I need to get some fly screens. Get your fans going and open the windows and the flies just magically disappear. Okay, so we're going to start doing that. And when we get to 80, right, we're going to take a really, really deep inhale. We're going to pull the energy up from the earth, up through our roots, up through the root. And we're going to point the anus down towards the ground. Visualize those roots coming out. Bring the energy up. And then we're going to lock the root lock. Okay, so we're going to lock that anus. Pull it in really tight. This is so good for the pelvic floor and also all that muscular area down there. Just drawing attention to, you know, whether you're really tight down there, whether you're really loose down there. That is a sign of what's going on for your root chakra. So just getting to know yourself in an energetic expression through your physical body. And then we're going to draw the energy up, and then we're going to draw it to the third eye, which means that you're going to focus your attention on the third eye once we brought the energy up, and we're going to hold the breath. And you're just going to hold the breath for as long as you can, okay? And then we're going to exhale it, all right? So what we'll do is I will count us through it on this one, because this is obviously, you know, the how-to video, and so that's kind of my role in this. So, but I do want you to learn it on your own so that you're not reliant. It's all about taking self-responsibility. Then it's your practice, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go, take an inhale first, and then exhale, release, and then we're gonna go. Now draw the energy up, engage the root lock, and hold. Release tension around the jaw, and just know if you're feeling dizzy, it's a good sign. Not too dizzy. If you're feeling really, really like you need to exhale, exhale, but actually the more dizzy you are, the more DMT is being released, and that will be going all through your body, raising your vibration. So keep holding the breath for as long as you can, until you feel to exhale. Beautiful, well done. And so basically, I don't know if that was too fast for you. You might want to practice slowing that. You know, and what I do is I do 5 rounds of that. So I do 5 rounds of the 80 plus the inhale and hold, okay? And so, yeah, let's do a couple more rounds. Maybe we could even do the 5 rounds together. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea because I really want to get some energy. And how are you feeling? Are you feeling more energized? Did you get the head rush? Are you feeling more grounded in your body? It's all about becoming aware of how these practices are making you feel. That is what Kundalini is all about itself. Kundalini, raising the Kundalini, is all about the experience of energy, of feeling the energy in the body. Okay, so you ready? Let's go. Inhale. Engage the root lock and hold. Make sure you're not holding and clenching anywhere else in the body, just the root lock. Relax through the face, through the jaw. Lovely, lovely. And when you're ready, exhale. Sending all that old stagnant energy out. And then we're going to do it again. Inhale. Root lock. I can feel it pounding in my solar plexus, and exhale, sending out that low vibrational energy. And again, inhale. Feel the belly, feel the body, hold the breath, engage the root lock. Relax through the face, through the jaw, through the body, apart from the root lock. And exhale whenever you're ready. So good, well done. Let's go again. Awesome. Inhale. Feel the belly. Engage the root lock. Focus your attention behind the eyes towards the third eye. Whenever you're ready, exhale. Amazing. I'm going to go again. One last time. Inhale. Draw the breath all the way up behind the eyes. Hold the breath. Engage the root lock. And then whenever you're ready, exhale. And we're just going to sit in silence, just listening to all the sounds around you, feeling into your body. What can you feel? You might feel a tingling sensation in the palms of your hands. I've got some songbirds making a little nest on my dream catcher. One just came in. Oh my gosh. Wow. What can you hear? What can you feel? What's coming up in your psyche? Can you draw with your mind's eye a bubble around yourself? A beautiful bubble that you're sitting in the middle of. And on the outside is like that kind of rainbow reflection that's just gently reflecting everything off it. Nothing can penetrate. It's not hard like glass. It's a soft, beautiful auric boundary that is felt by others, cannot be penetrated. But it's soft and gentle, and very much heart-based, and can be felt as very much heart-based and loving. Keep breathing. So bring the energy out through the root, all the way out to the crown, and just visualize the energy coming out of the top of the crown like a waterfall, spouting out the top of your head, coming into that auric field, filling your bubble up with all that bubblicious energy that you just created to take into your day and to interact with others in the most loving way possible, and to just have some fun, because that's what life's all about. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice, guys. That was really fun. How are you feeling? I am feeling so good. I can't stop smiling now. Hey, I'm gonna take my puppy. Hey, where's my puppy? There you are. Sleeping. He's sleeping. There he is. So, for me and Guy, we'll see you next time for the next practice. Bye. Bye.